Okay, so today I want to talk about lip glosses. There was a request to rank lip glosses. So we'll start out with glosses that I wear that have more pigment, that I rely on for pigment, as in I would probably wear them without a lipstick because I can. The first one is from Bobbi Brown, and it's her Crush Liquid Lip in the shade East Coast Slay. It says liquid lip. This to me behaves like a gloss. I wear it like a gloss, so that's why we're gonna put it in here. I love this formula. It's a medium formula. It's a bit of a cream. Feels really comfortable. Really enjoy it. The next two I'm going to share with you are from Shiseido. I've shared them with you before. One of them is in the shade Honey Flash, and it's when I want to do like my favorite kind of peachy, nude, yellow based lip color, kind of like that 60s, 70s vibe, similar to kind of a shade I have on right now. I love this kind of a look. And then the other shade is called Vinyl Nude. I feel something on my face, and I don't know if it's a sumo hair or a brush hair. And then the next few I'm gonna swatch for you are from Dose of Colors. I'm gonna show them to you all at once in case there's like a similar shade and like, you know, one is just less expensive or you have credit at a store where it's sold, that kind of thing. Okay, so those are swatches of everything that I just showed you. This is the Bobbi Brown East Coast Slay. You can see that as it is a liquid lip, it has kind of dried down. It's not matte, but it's just dried down and it's like a very natural finish. These are the two from Shiseido, Honey Flash, Vinyl Nude. This is really pretty color. It's really good for brightening your complexion. So we'll go start from this side for the Dose of Colors. And we have On Repeat, Don't Be Shy, Honey I'm Home, Macchiato, and Can You Not. And I would say the ones I wear the most are probably Honey I'm Home. I mean, that's like right up my alley. And then the other ones, I guess like this one I would wear alone often. That I think is Macchiato. But those are my favorite glosses as far as like pigment goes. Okay, so next let's move into some drugstore glosses. I mean, that's not necessarily the best way to say it because I think gloss is something that can behave whether high-end, drugstore, and I think gloss is where, actually just lip products in general, I think is where a lot of brands make a lot of money. So, because the markup on them is high regardless. We're gonna talk about the Keep It Full line from Milani. I have 3 shades that I'm gonna share with you. These are really, really nice. You get a really large doe foot applicator. So these are the 3. This one is more of a cream formula in Soft Rose. This is Rosy Bronze, and this is Tropical Shine. And there are the swatches. You have Soft Rose, Rosy Bronze, Tropical Shine. Tropical Shine is not as smooth as the other two, but the other two are very, very nice. I also have a pick from Maybelline. It's the Vivid Hot Lacquer, and this is in the shade Unreal. I do like a lot of the items, lip products from e.l.f. And I also like, oh, what is the other one? I have a gloss coming in from Essence, so I want to test that one out. I don't have it yet to show you, but I have high hopes for it. The problem with the e.l.f. glosses or the e.l.f. lip products, I feel like they go bad quicker. So I didn't really want to include them in here, even though I do like them when I have them. And there's the Vivid Hot Lacquer from Maybelline, like pure shine, very pigmented glosses. We're going to talk about some Pat McGrath glosses. I really like these. I had probably picked up a couple single ones, and then when she started doing kits, she had a really great promotion on her website once, and I was able to pick up a whole bunch of colors I had been eyeing. So I'm not going to swatch all of them, but I'm just going to talk to you guys about why I like them and the formula. I would say pigment-wise, they're medium. There's not kind of any kind of full opacity. If you were to kind of blot them into your lip, your natural lip color will come through. So Flesh Fantasy and Wicked Whisper, this is my most worn, but the reflect on them is pretty intense, as you can tell. Do we like my hair the way it's looking? I feel like my hair looks, it's like if I just had like, can you imagine if this was my hairstyle? I don't think we would like this. This is like not that cute. Like I don't really, why is it so warm? Why is everything so warm right now? Okay, oldie but goodie. I want to talk about the Marc Jacobs glosses. These don't get as much love anymore because there's so many good ones on the market. But for the longest time, whew, Cassie, keep wanting to burp. The longest time, I think the Marc Jacobs as well as the Buxom glosses were probably the front runners as far as best glosses, like best in class. So we've got two shades here that I want to share with you that are like oldies. This is the shade Taboo and the shade French Tickler. These are like so good. They have a bit of like a minty, what's the word? Minty scent. They don't plump your lips. Some minty glosses will plump your lips, and these are very like sheer glosses, but when you put them on the lips, you do see some pigment. So here is Taboo, and that is French Tickler, the very clear one. The very clear one looks really gorgeous. If you have a naturally beautiful lip color, I think you will love French Tickler. One of the coolest glosses from Marc Jacobs is the shade Changes. I have a mini of this. If I ever run out, which I probably won't, I would probably just maybe look for another mini. But it's a very reflective gloss. It has a shift and it's so pretty on the lips. If you were doing, actually, it could probably look really great with this eye look right now. Do you see how just beautiful it is? But if you ever want to do just liner and then this, liner and lashes and then this gloss, it will look so cool. I'm using the word cool like a person that is not cool. You guys picking up what I'm putting down? Yeah, so I love this gloss. Okay, maybe we'll put a little bit on so you can see it throughout the video. Oh my God, do you see? Do you see what I mean? Okay, I don't want it to reflect too much on the upper lip, but we'll let it come full force on the bottom lip. Do you see what I'm saying? It's such a cool gloss, guys. So cool. Okay, so next I want to touch on the Fenty glosses because they are a favorite, absolutely. So she had released Fenty Glow initially, I think. Then she released a shade called Fussy, which I have here. I'm talking about it like I don't have it. Fussy, and then this Christmas or holiday season, she did the Glossy Posse, which had a whole bunch of shades. I'm gonna share two of them with you because they're my faves. Okay, so we have Fenty Glow, Fussy, Chocolate, and then this orange shade is called Cheeky. Orangey red with gold sparkles and silver sparkles. There's a lot of sparkles happening in this one. And those are the swatches. Fenty Glow, Fussy, Chocolate, and Cheeky. They look like whatever swatches, I know, but on the lips, beautiful reflect. I'm not even kidding you, my camera just turned off. Full battery, and it just turned off on me. Do you guys know how long I've been filming this whole gloss thing? So long, like you would not believe. I'm like, what? So I don't know if you guys heard, I don't know where it cut off, but the Hourglass gloss is another one I wanted to talk about. It is a thicker formula, but when I wear it, it goes out a little sheer. It's kind of hard to build this gloss to give it a lot of pigment, so I just tend to wear it on top of things. These are like the on top of things glosses, I think is what I'm trying to say. And then we have the Jeffree Star. This is in the shade I'm the Boss, Peach. And then I got this in a BoxyCharm. It's the Dominique Cosmetics lemonade line, and it's in the shade Peach Tea. I actually consider getting another one of these. There's like a beigey color, but again, this is kind of like a more like on top of lipstick type gloss. And then lastly is a very recent purchase. It's the Dior Lip Maximizer in the shade 004. Oh no, where am I putting this? Okay, I messed up. I did not give myself enough room. This has plumping properties, so I would recommend this if you are into that look. But it doesn't hurt your lips. It just looks really pretty, and if you think that lines are an issue for you, then you'll really like this. Okay, so because I messed up, the Dior is over here, even though we talked about it last. Look how pretty. So that's the Dior, that's Hot Toddy, Dolly, and then this one is the Hourglass, and we have Dominique Cosmetics, no, Jeffree Star, and then Dominique Cosmetics. So as you can see, they're all kind of a more sheer formula. Yeah, these are my on top of lipstick glosses. The last category I wanted to talk about are just kind of a topper type gloss. So they really don't have much pigment, but they will amplify your look, especially if you put it in the center of your lips. So A couple from Pat McGrath. We have the shade Nectar, Pale Fire Nectar and Gold Allure. It's these two. From Buxom, we have the shade Celeste. This is such an OG color. Again, it's when like the reigning glosses were Marc Jacobs and Buxom. And I guess a lot of people like MAC, but the lip glosses were too sticky for me. So my preferences are not necessarily for sticky items. I don't mind why do I use this word so often? I don't mind sticky glosses as long as it's not the only thing I'm wearing. I like a sticky gloss if I can like press it into my lips, which is, I literally think you guys have seen me apply gloss a million times, and every time I press it into my lips, I very rarely just let a gloss sit in its natural state on my lips. I don't like it. Guys, I keep seeing this hair. Oh, I got it. Did I get it? Okay. And we have a gloss from Patrick Ta. It's the Major Glow in She's an Influencer. And then the Saint Jane gloss, which has CBD in it. And you have the shade Bliss. Okay, so I wanted to bring these up close so you can just see the shimmer in them. So the Pat McGrath are the longer ones. Celeste is in the center. She's an Influencer, and then the Saint Jane. So there's all like little tiny glitters in there. The Celeste, you can tell, is just, that is just crazy. Like if you want the most full-on shine, that's the one, right? And those are your swatches. Those are the two from Pat McGrath. You have your Celeste, your Patrick Ta, and lastly is the Saint Jane. Saint Jane actually almost looks very glassy. Really pretty, but again, like you don't get necessarily any pigment off of these, but again, like I said, they're the toppers. Okay, guys, I don't really know what to do about the light today. But that is all my glosses that I really like. Like I would highly recommend to you. I have other ones in my collection that I reach for every so often. It's more so to like try out the formula, but these are like absolute favorites. Like I've probably talked about them before, so they're not a huge surprise if you watch the channel for a while, but they're ones that I really like and I could recommend to you across the board. That's not cute. Oh, that's really bad. How much hair do we have to bring forward before it looks normal? The eye makeup was talked about in a different video, so I will link that below as well. I feel like as I am talking, I am like getting a blemish on my nose. Do you see it? Oh my god, it's like so centered. Oh.